Hello.
We've moved on to the boat. Hooray!
Yeah, finally.
We've obviously moved on to the boat and had Christmas at the same time, which was quite busy. So our vlogs are a little bit behind, but we will play catch up, aren't we? We've got a few on the go.
We will play catch up. The Christmas was interesting this year because obviously we had 5 of us here. It was a real test of whether the boat could take the capacity. It did. It worked perfectly well. Everybody was happy. Everybody got fed. Christmas dinner was probably one of the best Christmas dinners we've had.
Yeah, it was.
So it's kind of proved one thing to us, which is that it's big enough to take the family, especially for special occasions.
And you can cook in the oven. So I was a bit worried about it. You know, we're used to electric oven, fan assisted, gone to a gas, and obviously it's bottled gas, so it takes a little bit longer, we found, haven't we, so far to cook? Yeah,
it takes a little while to heat up, but it gets to temperature eventually, and obviously once it does, everything is just as it is in a normal conventional oven. So all is good there. What we thought we'd do in this piece to the camera was to show you maybe a tour of the boat and how we've settled in and how we've dressed the boat and, you know, the sort of the look and the style that we've gone for. So without further ado, I think it's time to give you a quick tour of the boat.
Okay, so this is the galley. So much storage in here, loads more than we had in our house actually. Got an amazing larder and all the spice racks, which I love. And this is quite ingenious, that falls out here. So you can get, there's loads of storage on board. Got a fridge, freezer, nice hob, an extractor, and then our lounge. Little Eric.
Say hello, Eric. Say hello, Eric. Hello, Eric. Yes.
And our log burner that has been chucking out so much heat. Mark is obsessed with our thermometer. We have a thermometer here. He's obsessed with gauges, aren't you?
I am.
Water gauges.
Yeah.
Temperature gauges. The lot.
I've swapped. Looking at Virgin when we used to be in the house, but I used to constantly watch for the Virgin recording limit, and when it got to 50 I used to start panicking. Now I've swapped that, because obviously we don't have Virgin on the boat, to watching the dials, watching the water levels, the waste levels, the fuel levels, the temperature levels. It's all about watching the dials.
So we've got a makeshift thing with the TV at the moment until that is fitted in to the unit.
Mm-hmm.
I've been busy doing some commissions. Managed to get all of them out for Christmas, so I've just got a few more to do now. This is our duck hatch, which you open up, if I can. To feed the ducks.
And this is where the magic happens for me. This is my writer's room, or the second bedroom as it's more naturally known. This is where I sit, and I'm working on my 3rd novel now. That's due to be released, well, the third one's due to be released in August next year. I'm working on my 4th novel now. But as you can see, this is a big sort of pull-out single bed, so it pulls out into a double. My son stayed on this and my daughter stayed on this over the Christmas period, and yeah, it worked out just fine. It was amply big enough and comfortable. They said it was one of the best beds they'd ever slept on. And then through to the shower room. The shower room is looking a bit messy at the moment because obviously it's being used, but it's got a lovely big shower enclosure which is scorchingly hot. much better than the shower that we had back at home. Yeah, all very luxurious, kitted out with granite work surfaces, etc. Loads of storage and a washing machine, which obviously is a big 7 kilogram one as well, so it's a properly decent sized washing machine. But there's storage galore. And then as we come through to the main bedroom. This is where Julie and I sleep. It's a king size bed. There's storage underneath, and there is loads of storage in the cupboards. Storage galore. Overhead storage. We've got storage by the side of the beds. We've got cupboards here with shoes in, and then drawer units. So plenty of storage, certainly not lacking. In fact, probably more storage than we had back at home. And then as we lead out, we come out to the front of the boat.
The bow.
The bow.
Where we can feed the ducks. And we get the absolutely glorious views.
And there they are, the ducks.
We feed them porridge oats, because you shouldn't feed them bread. There's normally quite a few ducks. I think that was more.
I think it was.
Out here. Since we've been here, the marina has frozen 2 or 3 times, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has.
Which has been quite interesting to see. We didn't think it would have frozen, but it did.
And so there you have it, the trip around our home, our new home. Okay, so what I thought would be interesting to find out is a few things about the cost of moving onto the boat. Not so much the cost of buying the boat, but more the cost of getting it, say for example, to our location. So for example, we bought our boat from Reading. It was called the Thames and Kennet Marina, and we could have, if it was the right time of the year, obviously winter's the time for stoppages, have navigated all the way here. Unfortunately, there was a closed lock just outside the marina where we bought it from, which meant we then had to get it shipped by lorry. We used a very good, reliable firm called Tucky's. Everybody seems to recommend them. The cost of shipping it was £1,000 for the crane. It was £2,000 for the lorry. It was another £850 for the hire of the wharf, which is just round the corner here. Luckily, Fox Hangers has a space big enough to take the crane to lift the boat in, and you will see footage in this video showing the boat being lifted in, and then it was just simply a case of getting it to the marina. And luckily we found out that boat people are extremely helpful. You know, we've been here a month, we've made lots of new friends. You know, we had someone volunteer come and take the boat in for us because we were inexperienced. Everything we've wanted possibly, somebody has said, we've got one of those, or I can help you with that, or I'll pop in and have a look. The heating packed up, somebody popped over on the Saturday morning and charged me, you know, just a couple of quid just to fix it. So, you know, we're finding that life on the cut or the marina, certainly a very friendly experience.
And of course we moved on board in one of the coldest weathers. We got at least -6 here with the canals freezing over. We had ice on the inside of the windows, lots of condensation, but we're trying to work out how things work, and somebody said to put secondary glazing up just until we've got our double glazing. So we've put some secondary glazing up as well, and that has really helped with the condensation.
One of the worst things about moving onto the boat was we didn't have any TV for 3 weeks, which is, you know, some people would say is not a massive hardship. I would say otherwise. I managed to miss 3 weeks of Match of the Day, and it meant that Julie and I had to have conversations, which
I know. I had to talk to him. That's difficult.
yeah, well, you know, so we rekindled, you know, the art of conversation between us. Eventually, we did get TV done. We had a satellite guy come and do it for us, very helpful. And in the new year, we'll probably have a new system fitted. But you know, for now, we've got a satellite dish, we've got FreeSat, you know, we've got Amazon Prime, we've got Netflix, we've got YouTube. So we've got all of these things that we need. Interestingly enough, one of the things I wanted to talk about was getting internet and Wi-Fi on the boat. We ended up going with Vodafone, and we had 50 gig of data, and plus we bought one of their video passes, which enabled us to be able to stream unlimited TV.
Let's do that whole bit again.
Which enabled us to stream unlimited TV, which was really useful because it meant we could watch Amazon Prime and YouTube and all the other things that we love watching. Wait, look forward again. Looking forward. Look left a little bit. Did I die?
No.
Huh?
No.
Oh, why?
That's how it's supposed to happen.
Oh, it's at the end of the game?
No.
Oh.